it's fair to say that Leeds United took a bit of a hammering away at Arsenal in the Premier League at the weekend. 5-0 was the final score, and then their week did not get any better as they were dumped out of the Carabao Cup on penalties away at Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. So, going into their next Premier League fixture back at Elland Road against Newcastle United, things don't get any easier for Daniel Farke and his side. Newcastle, of course, are yet to win a game. Leeds have won a game, their opening fixture against Everton, but Newcastle have certainly looked good in their opening two fixtures of the Premier League, drawing 0-0 against Aston Villa and then a 3-2 defeat against Liverpool, but they did come back against 10 men to make the game 2-2 towards the end of proceedings. And Daniel Farke has made very clear he's been wary of Newcastle and understands that despite some of the players that they may have missing at Elland Road on Saturday evening, Newcastle will still maintain a huge threat to his side in what will be a very interesting game for all involved and all watching. So, from Leeds United's perspective, would they take a draw? Perhaps they would. But Daniel Farke, of course, would love the win, especially in front of his home fans, and something to take into the international break, of course, with no games over that period. But let's hear what Farke had to say ahead of the Toons visit to Elland Road.
Yes, obviously we were a bit disappointed after the cup result, but even on the way back to Leeds, we were already focused on Newcastle. We know that we have a tough start of the season in terms of fixtures to play on the first 3 game days again straight away against two of the sides who have finished in the top 4, away game at Arsenal in their first home game and then home game against Newcastle. We know it's a tough start, but yes, you would wish to have this type of fixtures perhaps after a Champions League game for them, when then they're not so much on it and don't have a proper week also to prepare. And this time was a bit the other way around. So we had midweek cup game, but sometimes you can't choose. And for that, we were working so hard in the last 24 months to be allowed to play on this level again and to play against the best sides of the Premier League. And for that, we are excited. We know that in one game, and especially in a home game at Elland Road, we always have a chance, even against the best sides. And for that, we want to prepare in the best possible way and are also excited about this game, yes.
You talk about playing the bigger teams, maybe when they're a little bit after a big game, perhaps Champions League game. Newcastle are going to be without Alexander Isak. Anthony Gordon got suspended the other night. A few injury problems as well. So they might not be full strength. Will you be looking to take advantage of that?
Well, I've watched the game on Monday. They were, I think it's fair to say, they were with 11 men the better side and also with 10 men the better side. And even after the red card, after Tonali was out, after Joe Linton was out, they were still the better side because they have also a squad in order to react when there are injuries. It's a bit more the other way around. So for us, Islam Padu is not available for this game. Tanaka is not available for this game. We had them both available, really both key players for us. In the first game fixture against Everton, we were there with a win. I think it's also fair to say, perhaps in the last 2 games, for us it's a bit more difficult to replace players of this caliber, at least for us, in comparison to a squad that is more or less equipped for playing in the Champions League. For that, I wouldn't interpret too much into it. I think in this terms that key players are missing. It's quite even. For us, perhaps even a bit more difficult to replace our key players in comparison to the Newcastle squad. But sometimes you can't choose, and for that we accept this as well, and we go with what we've got for this game and try to win as many points as possible.
You talk about the strength of the squad. 4 days left in the transfer window. Obviously, there's a couple of outgoings today, I believe, as well. But still looking to bring someone in maybe to the squad to help strengthen you going forward?
We were always open and transparent of what we are doing. We wanted to strengthen on all positions. I think we have more or less in the defense, goalkeeper position, fullback position, central midfield, our additions that we wanted, and we made no secret out of this, that till the last day of the window we will look also to strengthen our offense a bit more. We've done this in the past days also with Dominic and with Noah. But we're trying also perhaps in this area to strengthen our squad a bit more, yes.